You ever feel like you always have countless tasks that you have yet to complete? Maybe you have a half-written script for your book on your desktop, or a bunch of books on your shelf that you are yet to read, or that YouTube video that you are yet to edit and share with the world. If you're a creative person like me, I'll bet that you have a not-so-enviable collection of projects you've yet to finish, and you often find yourself struggling to just make some progress. Oftentimes, the hardest part about new projects may not be coming up with a new idea. It might actually be following through on that idea and seeing it through to the finish line. The Action Method was made popular by Scott Belsky in his book, Making Ideas Happen. He suggested that everything we do in our lives is essentially a project, no matter how consequential or menial. The first step is to take a look at all the projects you want to achieve. It could be personal projects such as planning a vacation, or something for work like a business pitch that you're trying to complete. They are all projects. The Action Method requires that you break each one of them down into its primary components: action steps, references, and backburner items. Action steps are the specific concrete tasks that move you forward. This could be paying bills, submitting that presentation, posting that video, etc. It's tangible stuff that more or less has an effect. You can identify them if they start with a verb, such as write, email, record, and so on. References are essentially resources that you need to keep. Things like notes, documents, creative assets, etc. These aren't particularly actionable, but are meant to serve as a reference for whatever project you're working on, pretty much to support the action step. And backburners are things that you might need to handle at a later date, but not today. It might be a preliminary idea for something with no concrete details, and is something that you might need more clarity on or gain in the future. Once you've broken down your variety of projects into these three components, the recommendation is to focus solely on your action steps, and all the other items should either serve that action step or be viewed as a distraction. The actionable aspects of every project pop out at us, and the other components are organized enough to provide peace of mind while not getting in the way of taking action. If this is done well, it's quite possible that you'd see your to-do list shrink fairly quickly because you're efficiently making your way through it. Action steps are the building blocks of accomplishment, but sometimes, at certain periods of life, you can't afford to take certain actions. For this reason, it's okay to have dormant projects filled with references and backburner items. Eventually, the time will come when some of these projects return to the surface with appropriate action steps. The name of the game is prioritization, so once you've conducted the initial mapping and identification of the projects in your life, then spend time organizing them into the different folders. Once your initial project is set up, you'll need to assign a prioritization category to it, and then it's off to the races. Thanks for watching. For more info, you can check out my prioritization checklist right here. Drop a like down for me below, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.